Welcome back. You're watching Morning Live. Thank you very much for staying with us. Now, after successful release of their first book together, When Loving Him Is Wrong, psychologist Sue Hickey and domestic abuse and affair survivor Philippa Sklaar are back with yet another powerful read in The Affair, Recovering from Illicit Sex, Lies and Betrayal. The deal focuses on how to decide on whether you want to stay or leave a relationship because of an affair. To tell us more about this book, we're joined in studio, of course, by one of our favorites. Sue, how are you doing this morning? Welcome back.
I'm well, thank you, Sam, and thank you for the invitation.
Okay, give us a brief synopsis of your latest offering.
Okay. This book, what it does is it profiles cheaters. We say that basically lots and lots of people, without trying to be accurate around statistics, well over 50% of people are cheated on or cheat. I'm not sure that statistic is even accurate. I'd be inclined to think it's higher.
Wow.
So as a result, many people are going to deal with a crisis of an affair in their lives.
Okay.
I believe that an affair is not an automatic reason to leave a marriage. So what our book does is it starts off by profiling cheaters. We're saying there are types of cheaters.
Okay.
Some of whom can be trusted again and should be. Some of whom are going to be serial cheaters.
Look, you've said something very controversial. Let me pick up on that one thing. Some cheaters will never do it again. They can be trusted, and some are serial cheaters. How do you know the difference, Sue? How do you know that? And this is not exclusively for men only. This is men and women.
Absolutely. In this book, we talk to men and women. Women are cheating. More and more and more, women are the cheaters.
Yeah.
The internet causes people to cheat, believe it or not.
Yeah.
What happens is that people see that there is an almost unlimited number of opportunities for them. So they just, every time a relationship gets difficult, they think, oh, what the hell, I don't need this in my life.
Yeah.
I can go onto any dating website and find myself 100 replacements. It makes it easier for people to try less.
Okay.
But to go back to your original question,
Yeah.
what makes cheaters serial cheaters?
And how do you know that somebody who's cheated on you can be trusted?
Well, because we profile them. Now, we interviewed a sexual predator, a self-claimed sexual predator, who has cheated his whole life. He's trying very hard not to cheat at the moment. But he's actually spoke to us and said, I will tell you, woman, what a sexual predator looks like. These are the things, these points. If a man that you're dating is doing these things, stay away from him. He is a sexual predator and he will cheat. Because his life is about sexual conquest. You know, this guy says, I love my wife. I just hate being married.
And I've heard that a lot, actually.
Yeah. The narcissist will cheat.
Let me ask a stupid question, because I think, society, and I don't want to blame society at large, and I think it's a little bit of a stupid question. But
I'm sure
we are so inundated with images of blessies and blessers. We are so inundated with weekend tabloid fodder around broken relationships and all of that stuff. Have we kind of switched off? Are we living almost in a society at the moment where, I don't want to say it's okay to cheat, but there are bigger crimes in the world, and cheating is not really one of them.
Yes, and absolutely that's how people feel. It's not a stupid question until they're caught. Until it's done to them. So cheating's not a big deal if you're doing it. It becomes a huge big deal when it's being done to you. And men, I'm sorry, are particularly bad at that. They do this thing of, babe, relax. I mean, I love you, as if that fixes everything. Let them find out they've been cheated on.
I mean, then it's World War III. It's World War III.
You better believe it. We're waving guns around, threatening to shoot the world.
But here's the other question I want to ask. you're saying that there's this increase with women cheating.
Yes.
There's this crazy notion out there that when a man cheats, it's only physical, but when a woman cheats, it's emotional, and there must be another reason for her cheating, that women can't possibly cheat on a physical level.
Look, to some extent, I go along with that, I have to tell you. I'm going to be shot for this sentence.
You are going to be shot for this.
I am.
Yeah.
But it's the truth. What happens is that men are capable of what I call recreational sex. They can have fun and they can walk away. Women tend to seek out an intimacy. We still, even modern women, we feel used and a bit cheap. We need him to phone us again the next day. We need to think that we're important. However, Sam, in this book it says, people say a fling is nothing. Well, I'll tell you and there's stories in this book about those so-called nothing flings.
Yeah.
A client of mine did it, went into a hotel with a guy. He had a heart attack, Sam.
What?
Now, she knew he was dead. Now, you can't run away from the hotel room because your fingerprints are all over it. If the guy's dead, your husband's going to find out. He's dead. He's lying on the floor. It's not funny. All of a sudden, it's not funny. It's not a fling.
Yeah, this is serious.
Some other guy got his car stolen from his fling spot. So he lied to the insurance company about where he was. They then found the car, found the lie, charged him with fraud. These flings are not so harmless.
What?
So there are stories. People say, a fling means nothing. I would say, read this. A fling can be the most terrifying thing in the world. There's this poor woman. All she wanted to do, she thought she was being cool and trendy. She's going to have sex with this guy during lunch hour. The next thing he's dead. The guy wasn't dead, as it so happened. But she had to stay, thinking he was dead, thinking, how do I explain to my husband that I'm in a room with a dead man? Naked. Well, he's naked, at least I'm now dressed. But this is dreadful. These things are not
I know,
harmless.
they're
There's
not,
some awful accidents.
There's some awful things happening to people.
Absolutely.
And you know what? I wish we had more time to unpack it, because I really want to get to this definition of, if I'm a man and I'm sending a message to a woman, is that cheating? If I'm
But Sam, you know what the answer is? If your wife or your girlfriend was sending that same message
to someone else,
would you be okay with it?
So is that the yardstick of what
Yes,
we need
it
to
is.
kind of...
If I would be comfortable with this, then it's okay. If I can trade places. See, we talk a lot in this book again about, this book is divine. It talks about that romantic relationship. I've now met someone. We send each other beautiful emails, SMSs, Instagrams, whatever it is we send each other. People start to do this. This is my soulmate. We've done past lives.
Sue, unfortunately, I've run out of time. I'd love to have this conversation, continue with you further. Sue Hickey and Philippa Sklaar, they've put a book together. It's The Affair, Recovering from Illicit Sex, Lies and Betrayal. Go and get this book. I don't know if it's going to put a spotlight on your relationship. Maybe it'll have you asking questions. But that's our books. I'll be taking out.